Good morning, everybody. As you see, it is a windy and heavily overcasted day. Yeah, we've got a typhoon that's several hundred kilometers away from here, but it already went to super typhoon status and now it's weakened down a little bit. It's probably going to stay out in the ocean, only the outer bands making any kind of landfall. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. When you've seen this, that event's probably already taken place because my videos are delayed by a few days. But thank goodness that that one did not approach land. It's Monday here. It's beginning to a new work week, and they are ready to pour concrete first thing this morning on the very final walls for the house up there. And that is completing our master bath, master CR as they call it here in the Philippines. So I need to get out of the way. I'm gonna have to send Marvin to go get a few materials that we're gonna need, and then we'll get that poured this morning and move on to the next project. And we'll see what that is as the day moves forward. So they are already mixed and pouring here. Doing the bucket brigade again. Yeah, you found it? Yep. Hey Joel, I see something that they never did get done. I told them there's supposed to be foam on that hot water pipe right there. You see the foam on the rest of it? There's supposed to be foam on that one going down. There's part of it in there, but they didn't put the top part of it. Yeah, we need to add a small piece. Yeah, and that tube, that 3-inch tube, is not in the center of the column up there. We need to get it tied over in the middle. Y'all see this wind? This is the outer bands off of that typhoon. What's that typhoon called right now, babe? Basine. Yeah, there's some good waves rolling up out there right now. About how full is it now, Joel? Oh, so on that side, maybe almost 6 foot high on that side. Yeah, and then kind of sloping down around over here right now. And you don't have nothing over here yet, do you? Yeah. He's absent today, so his brother Ammon's on top. Yeah. Just remember that window's over there. How are y'all up to that window now? So it's about time to work it real good around that window. Y'all be sure to punch around that, because even the small ones can get a gap. closets carrying on out. You see, that didn't come out bad at all for all those cameras over there. Look pretty gaudy when you can just see all the tubes. But now that it's just poured there on the wall, and just think about that when it's all finished out. And you're not going to pay much attention to that at all. In fact, those I could choose if I wanted to even go ahead and cut those down even with the wall and take off that last inch and a half sticking out right there. I may do that, just make them all flush right up to the wall. Pretty exciting. The last walls. Interior, exterior, all the last walls. Only thing we have left that'll be a wall is up on that roof deck, that stairwell termination area that goes out onto the roof deck up there. So we're going to build it just a little bit bigger and just a termination room to where it's got a little bit of usable size. And we'll have to pour some walls up there, but those are going to be just extremely basic. They're not going to need all these columns and stuff, you know, like big columns or anything like that. So there will be that up there on that floor. But as far as here on the floor, the actual floor that we're living on, this is our living level. Just picture our house is floating in the air off the ground. Everything below is a whole different ordeal. This is our living area. Whole second floor is our living area. And today finishes out the walls for that. So let me tell you what we'll be doing next. What we will be doing next is we will be forming the forms all the way around these beams everywhere. Setting up all the forms on the beams, And then here on top of these walls, between the beam and there's about maybe a foot left to cast right on the very top of the wall. And then with the beam area, about another foot. And so we'll be setting forms around the outside, bolting back through on these bolt holes again in the top of the walls, and setting up all of the formwork for all the beams and the cap off on the top of the walls. Well, it's about, I guess about 12:40, almost maybe closer to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They normally take lunch at 12, but they're continuing on until they finish this pour. I think they're almost got it. They're right to the top. Well, the guys just finished the pour up there in the afternoon now. They've been pouring steady all morning long, pouring those 4 walls in. The final walls, that was it. All of this churn going on right here is the outer bands from Typhoon Basin. See, it's got it rolling in here pretty strong. It's pretty good waves coming in.